fellow sports fans, and welcome to another edition of Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football. We'll call it a pregame second quarter show because there's a minute 55 to go to halftime, and the Ravens are dominating the LA Rams 21-6. And I'll break it all down and give what I feel they need to do during the second half and through all in this game. The Rams kicked the field goal, and that's how it became 21-6 just recently. And I'll have it all, but first, here is today's Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football trivia question. Which Baltimore Ravens QB was the youngest quarterback in NFL history to start a playoff game? I'll have the answer later in the broadcast. Well, it's Monday Night Football, Week 12. Are you ready for some football? The Baltimore Ravens and the LA Rams are squaring off right now at LA Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles, California. And the Ravens are dominating the Rams 21-6, as I just said. The Rams just kicked a field goal, and that's how it became 21-6. The Baltimore Ravens are coming off a big time win over the Houston Texans last week. The Ravens are in first place in the AFC North and looking to win the division. But as we all know, the Patriots are out in front of the Ravens. But that's not going to stop them from winning the division this year. And the Ravens have really been dominating this game, and they know they have to put the pressure on the Rams, pass rush and running game, and also QB Jared Goff. And as I just said, expect the Ravens to really come out and dominate this game and really have a big game tonight. And they're doing just that so far, with leading 21-6, and I just feel that the Ravens have the edge in this game tonight, and I think they're really going to get the win in this game this evening because they're already dominating this game. But it all continues. You never know. The Rams could come back and win this one. You never know. Meanwhile, the Rams are coming off a big 10-point win over the Chicago Bears last week. The Rams are in third place in the NFC. You can be sure the Rams are looking to extend their winning streak. The Rams need to jump on the Ravens early, and Lamar Jackson early, and not let up. And they need to put the pressure on Lamar Jackson and the Ravens' pass rush and their running game and their offensive front line as well as the defense. And they need to really sack Lamar Jackson, keep Lamar Jackson on his on the ground. So I just feel that right now, the Rams have been struggling as of late. Even though they won, they bounced back from the loss the previous week, but they've been struggling as of late. But they're still in the playoff hunt, so anything can happen. The numbers can change. So. We'll see what happens, but anything can happen. We'll see what happens, but anything can happen. Right now, I'm going to get my Monday Night Football pick of the week and my brother-in-law's. I feel Baltimore has the edge, and so does my brother-in-law, Eric Hoyle, so we're both going with the Ravens tonight. And so, and we feel that the Ravens are going to win this one, and so we'll see what happens. Ravens are up 21-6 right now. And we're going to go over all of yesterday's action in case you missed yesterday's podcast. So I'm going to go back and so the Thursday night, the Texans beat the Colts 20-17 at NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. And Deshaun Watson and several other guys got the game balls. And the Browns beat the Miami Dolphins. Got another must-win yesterday, 41-24, First Energy Stadium here at home. And Baker Mayfield and Jarvis Landry, Odell Beckham Jr., Nick Chubb, and Kareem Hunt all got the game balls. The Washington Redskins beat the Detroit Lions at FedEx Field in Washington. And the Redskins came back and scored a touchdown. Lions were leading 16-13, but the Redskins came back, and the Lions just could not hold the lead. So Dwayne Haskins got the game ball, and the the Jets just slaughtered the Oakland Raiders yesterday at MetLife Stadium in New York, 34-3, and the Raiders just got pounced on it. They just struggled offensively and defensively yesterday. So I give it to Sam Darnold and Le'Veon Bell. I give the game ball to. The Tennessee Titans beat the Jacksonville Jaguars 42-20 at LP Field in Nashville, Tennessee, and Ryan Tannehill gets the game ball. The New England Patriots beat the Dallas Cowboys in the game of the week at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts, 13-9. Tom Brady, Sonny Mitchell, and Jacob Smith got the game ball. The Chicago Bears beat the New York Giants 19-14 at Soldier Field in Chicago, and the Giants are still struggling. They dropped 3 and they fall to 3-9, I believe, on the season. And I give it to Mitch Trubisky the game ball. The New Orleans Saints beat the Carolina Panthers at Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, 34-31. Boy, this was a horse race, but the Saints came out on top, and I got to give it to Drew Brees. I have to give the game ball to him. The Seattle Seahawks upset the Philadelphia Eagles at the Eagles' home at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, 17-9, and I got to give the game ball to Russell Wilson. And the Eagles just struggled. They had one field goal and one touchdown, but they just were not making the plays, and they struggled yesterday. So they're going to have to really look at their next opponent and look back at their mistakes and correct them for their opponent next week. The Buccaneers beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the Atlanta Falcons 35-22 at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. So they upset the Falcons, and I have to give it to Jameson Winston the game ball. And the Buffalo Bills were all over the Denver Broncos at Ralph Wilson Stadium yesterday, 20-3. So I give the game ball to Josh Allen. And the Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Cincinnati Bengals at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, 16-10 to go to 6-5. And the Bengals, they fall and are still winless, 0-11. And they, I think, will most likely have the first pick in the first round of the NFL Draft. And last night and I give Mason Rudolph the game ball. And last night on Sunday Night Football, the San Francisco 49ers manhandled the Green Bay Packers at Levi Stadium. At Levi Stadium in San Francisco, 37-8. The Packers just did not make the plays they were wanting to, and things just did not go the Packers' way. They had one touchdown and a 2-point conversion, and that was all they had. And the game balls went to Jimmy Garoppolo, George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, Raheem Mostert, and Tevin Coleman. And the 49ers go to 10-1, and the Packers fall to 8-3 on the season. And I'll get back to tonight's game in just a moment. But right now it's time to reveal the answer to today's Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football trivia question. Which Baltimore Ravens QB was the youngest quarterback in NFL history to start a playoff game? And if you said Lamar Jackson, you are correct. Lamar Jackson made NFL history when he stepped on to the field on January 6, 2019, at the age of 21 years, 364 days for a wild card matchup versus the LA Chargers. And I'll have another trivia question on my next broadcast, which will be my Thanksgiving Day edition of Scott Sports 101. So stay tuned for that. Now getting back to tonight's game against the Ravens, they're at halftime right now, and I feel that the Rams will need to come out this second half and really dominate, and really if they want to win this game tonight, and really and go to 7-4 and really keep the NFC West tight, and they really got to have some magic up their sleeves. And For the Ravens, they need to just keep the domination going and really keep their good pass rush and running game going in the second half. So we'll see who comes out and emerges victory tonight. Well, that's just about going to wrap it up for the Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football pregame second quarter show. I'll be back with the Monday Night Football postgame show once the Ravens-Rams game has concluded. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day, in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1, I'm done.